My interest, obviously, in stories have always come from, from pop culture, but mythology is something that I've been interested since my childhood, since I was
Right.
a small baby, because my granddad used to tell me a lot of stories,
Hmm.
and he had a very peculiar way of telling the right story at the right time. He kind of knew what would, incite my curiosity.
Uh-huh.
Um, Compared to a lot of other, my own brother and my cousins and all, I seem to have the patience to not just listen to the stories, but follow the thing, ask the questions, and yeah, I mean, I think that's where the sense of fascination developed. But it was only like 6 years back where, while I was always interested in mythology, as we all are fascinated and all, it was only in the last 6 years
Mm-hmm.
back when I was doing my post graduation where I got reintroduced to mythology, reading new books, reading new mythologists like Divya Patnaik, Joseph Campbell, and all
Mm-hmm.
their books to ultimately relook at mythology from a different lens. For me, the biggest shift was that I shifted from looking at mythology from a lens of how could gods do this or how could a hero do this, and
Right,
having
right.
sort of emotional reaction to it's interesting. Why would an author write a story in this way? That shift of questioning
Mm-hmm.
came. I think I started, approaching mythology from that lens. I did one of my final papers in my college on application of mythology in Indian management practices. I even started working on my own mythologies, like if I'm making a speculative fiction with its own universe and its own mythology, what would that be like? Similar to Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones.
Right,
And I
absolutely.
thought that informed me a lot about mythology in that sense. And then in the last few years, I've been also using mythology or application of mythology to help businesses, people, and all how they can learn from it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, just I got in touch with Cobalt Blue
Right.
Foundation,
Mm-hmm.
where I collaborated with them. I was volunteering for a few of their events and helping out wherever I can. Yeah, and I think in the last few months, I think I started putting out content because I think I got to a point where I decided that might as well start sharing what I know and what I have learned so far. And obviously,
Right.
I'm evolving with that.